Good morning students, welcome to all 12th standard commerce. In this video, we are going to discuss unit 10 company law and secretarial practice, chapter 27 company management. So in this lesson, we are going to discuss legal position of director. So director act as a agent, director as managing partners, directors as trustees, and directors as employees, and directors as officers. We will see one by one. So legal position of director. So directors are the person duly appointed by the company to lead and manage its affairs and their legal position. So at times they have to act as agents, managing partner, trustees, employee and officer. So as a director, what are all the roles he play here as a director in the company? So he is having many role to play. So agent, director as agent, director act as a managing director, employees, trustees. So he is playing a different role. So what are the legal position he is having as per the Companies Act 2013? First one, director as agents. So a company as an artificial person acts through the directors who are elected representatives of the shareholders and who execute decision made for the benefit of shareholders. So if the company formed artificial person, the company is an artificial person, so it is act as legal person, but it has no physical existence. On behalf of the artificial person of the company, the director act as behalf of the company. So here the director act as a agent behalf of the company. So hence the directors share a relationship of an agent and a principal with the company. So as a director has a relationship with company like agent and principal. So for example, XYZ is a Chennai based private limited company which has two directors, Agi and Logu. So the company wants to start its business operation in state of Karnataka, and for that they need office accommodation. So already the company in Chennai, so now they wanted to start in Karnataka. So they purchase made by a director only. So Agi goes to Karnataka and buys a property in Bangalore to house the office. So although the purchase has been made by Agi, the property belongs to the company. So Agi has just acted as an agent of the company. So here the Agi has just acted as the agent of the company. He is playing a agent role. Next point, director as managing partners. So the management of the company is vested in the hands of many executives. So the shareholder, the directors or which was managing partners and the directors elected by the shareholders or like the partners to the shareholders. So the shareholders only elected the directors. So the director act as a managing partner. So however the substantial power may be entrusted with the directors or to an outsider. That means in that if the person is appointed, so he should work under the control of board of directors. Then such person has to act under the superintendent's control and the direction of the board of directors. So therefore, unlike in a partnership firm, no power can be delegated to a single director as a managing partner. So delegation of power will not given to single director or single person. So whole power is held by the board of board. So managing director will have a group of work. So he will not granted a individual power. So that is called a managing director as managing partners. So example, the same company due to negligence of its directors fails to pay the sales tax to the government. So the government files a case against the directors for the recovery of tax payable by the company. So as a fault is the directors they are personally liable for the payment of taxes. So the company has to pay the sales tax due to the negligence. He fails to pay. So in this case all the director are liable to pay because the director act as a managing director. Next point, director as trustees. So directors are trustees of the company's money and property, and they have to safeguard them and use them for the sake of the company and the behalf of the company. So according to law of trust, the equitable ownership of the trust property is vested with the beneficiary only. So hence the directors cannot act as a full-fledged trustee. So for the benefit of the company or interest of the company, behalf of the company, he has to work, the director has to work. So that's why they are trustee of the company. For example, Ishar company has two directors depend money. So directors issue 1,000 shares to the public and receive rupees 100 each per share from the shareholders as share application. So share allotment and share first call money. So however they themselves do not pay rupees 100 for each shares taken by them. So these amounts of to breach of a trust, and hence they are required to pay rupees 100 each of the shares held by him. So each share is having rupees 100. So what they hold has own shares, they have to settle of this money. So they have to very trust of the company. Next one, director act as a employees. So directors are professionals who manage the company for the benefit of themselves and for the benefit of the shareholders. So however, if the director accepts the employment in the same company under a separate contract of service, then in addition to the directorship, he is also treated as an employee or servant of the company. So in other words, when the director is appointed as a whole-time employee of the company, then the particular director shall be considered as employee director or whole-time director. So here director act as a employees. So like a employee, he is working. So they have to work benefit of themselves and also benefit of the shareholders. So the directors work as a employee. So they have to work benefit of themselves and also benefit of shareholders. Then next one, already he is holding the position. With that, he is also act as a employee. So he is holding a position, director position. With that, he is also act as the employees or servant of the company. So both role he is playing, employees and director. So director spend his whole time in this interest of the company. For that he will pay remuneration. So directors work as a whole time of the whole time director. So or employee director. So for example, Gudanal is a director of a company who has also taken an extra charge to act as a manager of the company, but as per the contract of service as a manager, he is entitled to receive a remuneration. Kunal is a director. He is taking as an extra charge as a manager of the company. So whatever service is rendered by the managing director, he is eligible to get the remuneration. So hence he is a director who also happens to be an employee of the company. The next one, finally, director act as officers. Director acts as officers. So officer includes any director or manager or key managerial personnel or any person in accordance with the directions or instruction, the board of directors or any one or more of the directors who is or accustomed to act. So therefore the director is treated as an officers of an company. So key managerial person is a important persons in the company. So the director act as a officer also, includes any director, managing or key personnel or any person in accordance with the directions. So therefore the director is treated as officers of the company. Sometimes they may be also liable for punishment in the form of penalties under Companies Act when the provision of act no or not strictly complied with. So director act as the officers. I hope you all understood this topic. We will see the next section. Thank you.